Welcome to Candid Conversations with Candidates, sponsored by Crow Wing Power in partnership with the Brainerd Lakes Chamber and Lakes Media Collaborative. I'm Steve Al with Brainerd General Rental and also representing the Brainerd Lakes Chamber. Joining us today is Gary Sheeler, and Gary is a candidate for Brainerd City Council, Ward 3. Gary, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you.
We'll start out with a couple of opening comments so the audience can learn more about you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Gary Sheeler, and I came from St. Cloud in 1995, moved to Brainerd and to raise my two children. And then in 1999, I started a business, and in 2001, I started Brainerd Country Power. And I've had that since 2001. It's been doing very, very good, and I understand the business in the community and what it takes to bring business in the community. In 1999, I served on the Brainerd City Council for 6 years, and then I also was on the Planning Commission during that time for 6 years, and then I also was on the Airport Commission for a couple of years. So I have a real good understanding of government. As also with my business experience, I think I make a great candidate, for Ward 3, which I did serve, like I said, back in 1999 through 2004. Back then, the economy was booming much more than it is now, but I felt that I really, really worked hard to bring Brainerd to the forefront, bringing businesses then. And I know for a fact that Jack's House is located where it's at, single-handedly by me, because I, besides working with them on the purchase of the property, I helped them, step all the process through. And today it's a good, viable business in the east side of Brainerd. Lexington Manufacturing is one of them. I also worked on, Minnesota Paper at that time when Potlatch went out. But that's my background, and that's my forte as far as, bringing businesses in, making them feel comfortable. And that's the biggest thing that the council needs to recognize is a business wants to feel comfortable in town. They, like a carrot dangled, if you can dangle one, to bring them in. And then they also want to feel welcome, while they're here. And, and that's one of the things that, Brainerd, I think, lacks a little bit right now, and we need to work more and more on that. Businesses will drive right through town unless, you stop and say, hey, we really want you, and then show that you really want businesses. So I'm pretty excited about that part of it. There's other issues. The taxation issues, I think that's well under control. I think, Dan Vogt done a wonderful job, Teresa Goebel, while they were, with the city right now. So that's not an area that I think is, really needs to be emphasized. I think businesses is one, roads is another issue, and, basically from there, I just want to get along with everybody.
Okay. So as you look at this potential first term coming back into the city council, what do you see as your top priority?
Bringing businesses in town and bring a positive energy to the council. That's lacking too, and then moving forward, not looking back, and making everybody feel welcome and kind of energize the city and say, hey, we're on a good path. We've got a great city. We've got a lot of resources we can spin off and kind of go that direction.
Okay. So as you look at the field, there's a number of people that have obviously filed for that Brainerd City Council.
Yep.
We just interviewed a candidate for Ward 3. What are three characteristics that Gary Sheeler offers that may differ from some of the other candidates that are vying for that same position?
First of all, I'm the most experienced in that position. I know the area very well. I served that area already for 6 years, and I have a good interrelationship with most of the people in Northeast Brainerd, and I'm very comfortable with the people, and people know what they're going to get from Gary Sheeler because I have been there. The other candidates, that's going to be a question of what, exactly what are you going to get out of these candidates, and you'll know what you're going to get from me. And I've always, been honest. I've got good positive energy, and I do get results. Everything I, will put my hands on, there is results, and, I'm not a man of a lot of words, but more action.
Okay. So as you look, budget priorities are obviously a concern at every level across the country, state, federal, local is no different. You talked about taxes earlier, and you thought maybe some of those issues have been addressed, but what might be some budget priorities if Gary Sheeler was elected, and how would you go about paying for some of those budget priorities?
When I look at the budget, and I kind of just jumped into it a little bit at a couple city council meetings to see kind of where the city was going. It really looked like they had a good direction, and I really can't take anything from what they are planning on for next year. There's some issues I think that they're, too stringent on, on some of the cuts that they're making, on that end. So when I look at the budget right now, I really don't think that that is a Brainerd problem or a Brainerd issue. And I really think the current city and the council have done a wonderful job holding that down. And I don't see me, tipping any carts over or saying, hey, we got to be doing anything with the budget right now. And down the road I can see, but the main issue is to bring more businesses and more tax dollars to the community so that, they got something to work with the budget,
Okay. So speaking of that, what do you think you could do to make the Brainerd community more business friendly?
The first thing you have to do is understand what a business is looking for. And, you have a business and I have a business. When a customer comes in, the first thing the customer wants is, attention. They want to feel wanted. And they want to feel like, make me feel special. And, when the customers come in my store, I definitely want that, our employees to make them feel special. And I think at the city council level and at the city level, you want those businesses as they come in, seek new businesses, make them feel special, make them feel like they're wanted. And just, give them something, and it don't have to be a lot, but give them something. Just show that you care and you do want them in town. That lacks, instead of being so stringent and tossing them a million questions and saying, hey, we're going to be tough on you, just loosen up the reins a little bit and, and businesses will come. They'll feed off each other. And they do talk to each other about, certain communities to move in.
Okay. Do you envision any community partners that you may be looking to reach out to and connect with should you be elected?
As far as, sharing resources with Baxter, I think there's a lot of things that, and also the fire department. I know I was working on this way back then, the fire department, to get more townships to be working with the fire department. That helps bring in revenue. There's a lot of townships out there that, would go with us, and we got to look at our rates and stuff like that, but try to reach out to those townships for the fire. And then same with Baxter, with a lot of duplicating of police force, building inspectors. And you know what? The council has been working on that too. I have to give them credit when credit is due. They have been working that direction. I can help them, urge them along, more on that, but I think they've been doing a good job there too.
Okay. Is there anything else, Gary, that you'd like to add before our time is done here?
Yeah. When I was on the city council, it was vibrant. A lot of people were pretty excited that we're on the council. I don't see that now. I'm hoping that the new, and we'll have some new faces, are very, get excited, come in town and show that excitement to everybody else, and then try to get along. Staff has done a wonderful job, most of the staff here, and, to be so hard on them is really tough. They don't know from day to day if their job is going to be there or if they're going to get barked at. And I really think, we got to back off on the staff. They're there. You're a business person, I'm a business person, and we both know with our employees, they would leave if we don't take good care of them. And I have that, where I know that, the employees need to be taken care of and be respected. So that's the kind of direction I'm going to go. And I feel real comfortable about coming back. I was in it before. I was highly energized. I'm going to bring that energy back. There were some errors I did make in the past. I plan on correcting those. I had 8 years to sit back and look at what I would do different, and there is some stuff I would do a little different. Not be so aggressive in some areas and maybe more aggressive in other areas.
Okay. Well, again, we want to thank Gary for joining us on Candid Conversations with Candidates. We would ask that you visit these and other interviews and your online voting guide at www.votebrainerdlakes.com. And please remember to vote on November 6th.